family, and I'm doing this video here, right? And this video here, right, should be just my Patreon account. But I'm going to go ahead and discuss this on my primary channel. And I'll talk to you guys about some basics of stock investment. And it doesn't have to be all complex. You don't need a lot of money. The more money you have, the better off you'll be, because you'll be able to maximize your return on investment, right? And I think that GE, General Electric, is a long-term buy. I think within the next 1 to 2 years, you're going to see GE stock skyrocket through the ceiling. That's just my personal opinion. And what I want to show you, right, I have Bank of America up here on the screen. And Bank of America is one of the companies that I've been following for some years now, right? And so as you see, as of today, that Bank of America is $27.39. So let's go here, right? Let's do max. And at its highest, which was around July 7th, 2006, it was $48.80, right? And so that was at its peak. Now, will it get back to that? That's debatable. But at its lowest, this one I'm really focusing on here, right? At its lowest, right? Let's see. Hold on 1 minute. Try to get it right up in there. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. As you can see, right? Hold on, I had it just there. Stop playing with me. All right, here we go. Right, February 13th, 2009, right? At its lowest point, it was $5.57. That means that 10 years ago, it was about $6, right? So now it's at $27.39. So within a 10-year period, Bank of America stock has quadrupled. Now think about it: if you invested in the long term with Bank of America when it was at $6, now it is $27, and if you have a substantial amount to invest, what that would mean for your portfolio today, right? Let's go to a calculator. So we're just gonna say $6, right? Let's say you had you bought 100 shares at $6, right? That'll be $600, right? So $600, you would get 6 shares, right? So let's take and do it like this here, right? And that's not a lot of money. Okay, so let's clear that out. So take 100 shares, and we'll say at $27. Okay, your your $600 investment would be $2,700 a day. You know, and that's a nice piece of change to have invested. You know, and hopefully you can put more into that, because it's a long term goal, right? So let's say if it was 1,000, of course, you know, it'd be $6,000, right? That you have to invest times 27. Excuse me. If you invested $6,000, you have $27,000 tied up in Bank of America stock today. So it brings me to my point about GE, right? And GE being a long-term buy. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put it on the max, right? It's about $10.07 a day. Right? We're gonna go to the max. All right, and we're not even gonna deal with the highest point back in the early 2000s. We're gonna look at it from where it's at now. So at GE highest point, it was $30, right? And that was October 21st of 2016. So it's now at At its low point is about $6.61, and now it's back up to $10.07. So if you invested on August 28th of 2020 and bought those shares at $6.61, how many shares you could have afforded between now and then would be worth $10 today. So you would literally be making $3 on each share of GE stock, right? And so we have to look at it as well as that we're going through this pandemic, right? So what's going to happen after we come out of this pandemic? People are going to need generators. People are going to need airplanes. People are going to be traveling. So this stock is set to take off within the next 12 to 24 months. That's what I personally believe. So I'm definitely investing in GE, and 1 to 2 years, let alone 5 years from now, if you get on this thing while it's on the downside, you, I think, will be sure to make money. But like I said, you got to do your own research, your own, make your own decisions about whether or not you want to do this or not, with the stock here. But, I'm definitely myself putting money into GE stock. And also with GE, they pay a dividend. So the dividend that they pay is $4 a share. So I do a drip, which means it's a dividend reinvestment, meaning that every uh, share that they pay me a dividend on, I automatically just reinvested to buy more of the stock from GE. And I can tell you, it really pays off in the long run. Think about how long it would take for you to get $5,000 or $10,000, but yet still you just contributing a little bit of money every time you get a chance to keep building up. And that's how you do it. And I'll give you another example, right? Let's go to Walmart, right? Okay. Now with Walmart, let's see. I'm sorry. Walmart stock price. That's the reason I'm going here too, right? Now I'm not going to put up the chart and all of that stuff. I'm about to wrap this video up, right? But Walmart. Let's go to this chart. I was a manager from Walmart from 2001 to 2010 when I left Walmart, right? So Walmart, so I was there for 8 years, right? So I left around about this time right here in June of excuse me. I'm sorry, it was about June of 2010, right? Bam, right about that time, right? So think about this, right? I left in about June, July of 2010, right? Walmart stock was $48, family, and I cashed out my stock. I walked away within 8 years of just being there 8 years. I walked away cleared 20 grand. I was heavily investing, and they had a profit sharing plan where they would invest as well with you. They would invest like half of what you put in. So I walked away with 20 grand back in 2010. And I had the option to actually keep it invested in Walmart. So think about it. It's been 10 years since I left, right? If I had kept that money in there, that 20 grand, I would have 60 grand today. But I took it out, I spent a little bit of it. I invested in other things. And, I don't like, my money being controlled. I can't have access to like in like a profit sharing 401k. I like to control it, so that's why I took it out. But I have not done as well as what Walmart has done growing their stock price if I had left it in there. So if I left it in there from 2010 up until now, I would have 60 grand that I could take out, roll over, or do whatever I wanted to with it. And that's the power of long-term investment in solid companies, or companies who are solid, who are going through a transition and a change that can benefit you in the long run. And I just didn't, have the 20 grand from putting in 10 or 15 and letting it grow. It was, $25 here, $50 there, $100 here. I was constantly just adjusting what I was investing for my paycheck based off what I had going on. Like things were going really well, I put it up to $100, so they matched it 50, or I may put it down to 25, they matched it 12 or whatever. So the matching program did help, but either way, That's a lot of money. So again, family, I think that GE is a good buy. I'm investing in it. They pay a dividend. I think that once we come out of this coronavirus, people start traveling, you know, they're gonna be building airplanes and stuff like that. They also have other investments overseas in other countries, whatever, that are starting to pan off for them in a good direction. But make sure that you do your own research and make your own decisions. And make sure that you subscribe to my Patreon, Khalid, Elder Brother Khalid, and get a copy of my book, family. Peace.